Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today I have a layout for SPIEGELMOM Scraps. And so what I'm going to do is, for this one, I'm going to show you my page design and my layout and kind of do it in some steps. So I decided I'm going to just record as I go. So the first thing that I'm doing is I'm creating some shakers, and what I ended up doing was taking a circle die that I have right here. This I believe was from Hip Kit, yeah. And it's a circle die, and basically I just took two of the circles and created my own sort of shaker outlined circles. So I put one larger and then the smaller size one inside so that I get the rim or the outside of the shaker, and then I took the larger circle and created the backer, and I'm creating my own little shaker pieces for this page. So there is two of them done, and then I have a third one here that I am going to just create real quick on camera. So these are the two pieces, and so I've already added my foam tape, and I am using the SPIEGELMOM Scraps acetate that she has in the store for shakers. It is awesome. I love it because it's super clear and it cuts really great. And so I'm using that to create my shakers. And so I am also going to pull out, this is the Crispy Leaves sequins, and these ones were from the August pre-orders, which I do believe, as of me filming this, that those are still, there is still some available in the shop, which is hopefully still the case when this video goes live. So I'm just going to use some sequins from this and fill up my sequin pocket. So trying to fill it up pretty well, and then I'm just going to take the backing off. Pretty straightforward. Everybody's seen sequin pockets being made before, I think. I could have used my Big Mama roll of foam tape and just cut it down, but I did have some of these really small strips of foam tape, so I did go ahead and use those. And so just going to place now the back. So these again are just cut with the dies. I'm just going to place that on the back, and if there's a little bit of overhang, I will just cut it off with my scissors, because that does happen, and I'll have to trim that little piece of foam that also sticking out the edge. But essentially, I will just trim this down and clean it up a little bit. But there you go, simple as that. There is my sequin pocket or little shaker all created. And I'm going to use some of these Malibu Sunset set. I don't believe these are old, so they aren't in the shop anymore, I don't believe. But I'm going to use these as well later on the page. So I still have a few of these, and so both of these will probably get used elsewhere on the page. Now, earlier I had created some backgrounds, and so this was one that I had already created. I just took a chevron stencil and some modeling paste, and then I took my Distress Oxide in Prize ribbon and just took some water and just put a little bit of color on the background of my page here. And for some reason there's like purple showing up in there. I'm not really sure why, but that's the way it dried. It did warp a little bit, but I am going to glue it to this sort of ombre pattern paper that goes from a lighter orange to a darker orange. So that is going to be my background for this page. So I'm going to lay out my page, and then I will, like I said, glue everything down and then come back and we'll finish up the page. This is the photo. It is of my husband and my kiddos, and we are in this picture, we're on vacation, and so we're in the pool. And I am going to use that one to scrapbook today. I am using my How to Kill a Kit with Style for the month of August, which was the Sun Kiss collection from Simple Stories. So I have some different bits and pieces to pull my embellishing from. I also have some printable die cuts that I cut from, I believe these are Nicole Jones, some of the little butterflies, and then I did stamp some of these little camera dies from a stamp set. So we have my all my circles are all done for my shakers. So those are going to be an element on the page, obviously. And now I am just going to lay out these circles. So I know my photo is going to go right about here. And then I have all of these circles that I cut. So I'm going to lay these out and ultimately place my shakers on the page. That one will go up there, I think. And then this one, just trying to fill the color in on the page somewhat. Actually, I'm going to put this one up here, that one down here. So I'm just trying to balance the circles. I'm basically wanting to build the circles here along the bottom. So they'll be like layered up just like this. I'm thinking I'm actually going to put my title right here along the bottom. So I'm looking to make sure I have room down here for that. And then I'm going to have just this small cluster up here. So it's going to really be a long cluster and then one cluster up here with my title, I think, at the bottom. So I also stamped this little pool. So that's going to be in the embellishing pieces here somewhere. And then I obviously have my cameras. So my thought is I want to take some of these embellishments, the stickers and the brads and the ephemera pieces, and layer them up through the circles. So we'll sort of see how those kind of flow together. And then I have the little butterflies, and I'm thinking each of the butterflies will probably sit on the shakers themselves in sort of some sort of pattern of some sort. I'm not really sure how I want those to go yet. So we'll see something along that line. I am thinking this is like the main design, and like I said, I'm going to have my title, which I'm using these are like very old Jelly Bean Soup alphas, I think these were. And the title is going to be Vacation Mode, I believe. So I have spelt out the word vacation, which is going to go down here. And then the blue letters that are in this sticker book is what I'm going to use for mode, for the word. So vacation. And so obviously I'm going to space this along the bottom. And then, like I said, the word mode will go here on the end. And so my title, like I said, is going to go all along the bottom. These are pretty big, so it's probably going to span the full length. And then I have a few stickers from the sticker sheet that I pulled out that I will probably dot around here. And then have maybe this down here. So I'm going to build these up, and then when I come back, we'll put the finishing touches of the rest of these embellishments on the page, and I'll have my title down. So like I said, I'm going to use the blue stickers from the sticker book here, and I'm going to spell the word mode to go here on the end, and that's going to be my title. And then obviously we're going to come back and add in some sequins and some other embellishing to finish off this page. So I will be back with that. Okay, so we are back, and I've glued everything down, and I will say this layout is turning out to be a challenge. The background paper is definitely warped, and so that made a challenge just to glue everything down. So I am using my Nuvo Deluxe mostly to glue things down because it's pretty warped, and with the mixed media on the background, stuff doesn't like to stick to that. So this is definitely going to need to have like a book or something put on top of it. So I'm not loving that aspect of it, but this is what I've come up with. I did add a few stickers from the sticker book. I have my title down. I grabbed a couple more word strips from the sticker book and a few florals, and then some of these circles that came out of the sticker book here. And I just added those to the page. And then once I have my title down, I wanted to add some more pop. So I haven't glued them on yet, but what I'm going to do is add the crispy leaves. I put here underneath the mode, and then underneath vacation I use the Malibu Sunset, and I'm going to glue just a line of sequins. I think it kind of just makes the title feel like part of the layout, and it gives a whole lot of sparkle to match my shaker circles. I am then going to take and put some of the, probably not the sort of different shapes, but the circular ones in the blues and pinks. I'm going to dot these around the page here. These will definitely act as my finishing touches to add, again, some more pops of color. So I'm going to add those around, and I am thinking I might, just for an addition of a different texture, I might add a couple of these brads. So I'm just going to, I think, dot them around the page. Not exactly sure where. This is like my unplanned portion of this layout for sure. So I'm just going to dot around some color and throw one up here somewhere like that. Let's see if there's any other ones. I already have the flamingo. Could add the floral, but I don't know that I want to. I'm going to see, add all these in here. So yeah, these will glue down, and I think that'll add a nice little pop down here. And then with all the sparkle that I'm going to put up on top, it'll kind of make everything kind of pull together. Let's see if there's any of these puffy stickers that we want to add. Maybe some glasses. I don't know where I want to put them. Need some dimensions somewhere though. Need a little something extra, maybe on each of these. Pop up my butterfly wings. I only glued the body of the butterflies, so I figure that way I can tuck some items, and it makes them have a little bit of dimension as well. And then on this one, I don't have any more. Oh yeah, I do have a third pair of sunglasses. Look at that. One pair of sunglasses per little embellishment cluster. So yeah, there's, like I said, this is really just an overall embellishment cluster, and then this one up here, then my title down here with the bling. And I think, so I've gotten some texture on with the brads and lots of texture with the mixed media as well, so plenty going on this page. I am going to, off camera, go ahead and glue down both these sequins here and then the sequins throughout, and we are going to call this one good. Don't forget, in the description box down below, I will have the link to the SPIEGELMOM Scraps store, lost my words, store, and if you want to save 15%, you can use Vanessa 15. It does not work on the pre-orders, but everything else, or all of the sequins and things in the store, you can use that Vanessa 15 and save a little bit of money. And so with that, I think we are going to call this one done. You can check out the still photos that'll be up in just a sec, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.